Bam, bam, bam. This is not a drive-by. I'm ready to shoot some knowledge at you. Me and Brother Dawa. Tell everybody, Assalamu alaikum. It's me, peace and blessings be upon you. And I mentioned both Jesus and Muhammad's names. Show on Can TV, I said it. If you don't like it, tough. Assalamu alaikum, shalom. Brother Dawa, tell them something about your show. I'm loosening up now. Go ahead.
Well, you know, my show is, like I said before, basically for the people.
Yes, sir.
It's real. It's raw.
No doubt.
I don't hold no punches. You know.
Don't sugarcoat them. And you know what? A lot of people talk about the problems, and I have an expert here. We're going to talk about solutions now. And a little problems, but let me ask you, Brother Dawa, you know what, high definition television, you know what, by the time this is seen, everybody had to have high definition television. It's like you're paying to look at television. You know, you could use to turn to channel 7, all you was paying was your electricity bill. What do you believe is the capability of high definition? Like Marion Barry, you know what, once upon a time he was in a hotel. In the FBI, CIA was looking at him. Did you think that high definition television would be able to look into our very homes, to monitor us, just like they have so many cameras out on the streets? Do you think it's good, high definition television? You see a clear picture.
I think the clear picture was just to get us sucked into it.
Okay.
But Jill Scott had a song on one of her, I think it's her first CD.
Yes, sir.
Talking about somebody watching me. And she said, the TV said, am I watching it or is it watching me?
Was it like, I always feel like somebody's watching me?
No, no.
Go ahead.
Same concept.
Okay.
But she was just talking in the song, and I listened, and I'm like, wow, that's deep. And that's a fact, brother. They can take and do anything they want to do with this technology stuff, you know.
You think it's very homes, to monitor us, just like they have so many cameras out on the streets? Do you think it's good, high definition television? You see a clear picture.
No. I think the clear picture was just to get us sucked into it.
Okay.
But Jill Scott had a song on one of her, I think it's her first CD.
Yes, sir.
Talking about somebody watching me. And she said, the TV said, am I watching it or is it watching me?
Was it like, I always feel like somebody?
No.
Go ahead.
Same concept.
Okay.
But she was just talking in the song, and I listened, and I'm like, wow, that's deep. And that's a fact, brother. They can take and do anything they want to do with this technology stuff, you know.
Do you think it's a possibility with the high definition television that they could send out waves to individuals that have weak wavelengths, brain waves, to do certain things that may be destructive to society, as them just seeing the images alone of women being denigrated and put down a crime? Is that strong enough?
Yeah, I think most definitely it is. And I think also that's an element on the inside.
Okay.
But when we go on the outside, there's elements that we have all around us in the so-called city, neighborhood rather, that we see all the time that we don't pay much attention to.
Okay.
But they're called ELF towers, ELF towers.
You gotta Google that.
ELF towers.
Okay.
They're supposed to be cell phone towers. That's what they tell us.
Okay.
But I was doing some research on them, and they can take, they shoot out energy or electricity or wavelengths or things that you cannot see. They shoot out vibrations. And if there's a riot on the street,
okay,
they can take this energy from this ELF tower and point it to wherever the riot is and neutralize all the people on the ground.
No, wait a minute. Now, you said they can neutralize, they can shoot out beams.
Exactly.
Now, is that the point? Is that one of the reasons that all these cameras are on the streets? Like you said, we have a lot of cameras.
Right.
Okay, is that one of the reasons where they can pinpoint this?
Exactly where you are. Exactly.
Oh, that's what it is.
Right, and this ELF tower is so deep, man, that if they point this ELF tower at your lung,
yes,
send a certain amount of energy, that they can give you lung cancer. They can give you, you can have kidney, if they point at your kidneys. If they point it at your genital area, you can end up with herpes.
Wow.
Or any type of venereal disease that they want to give you. That's real talk now. You go and look it up yourself.
And dancing and drinking that 40 ounces is not going to save you.
No, no,
Okay.
no, not in this time, brother, for real.
And you know what? New World Order, you know what? A lot of people may not even know what New World Order means. And what does New World Order mean? For people that mean, what is he talking about? What does that mean?
It means one world domination. The crackers are going to run the world, basically.
Now, I heard, you know what? I heard some brothers, and I was with a certain group. They said, man, we want them to bring it on. Now, if they bring it on and say, we're going to shut out the electricity in one area and stop delivering the food in one area and gerrymander, like block it off. How do you fight? What do you do? What do you do? I'm saying if they blockade, like, you know, they blockade Cuba. What do you do if they blockade that area and say, you know what, we just not going to Hispanics know what's going on by the television and we're going to stop food coming in there. What do they do?
Then you fight.
Well, what? But what I'm saying is, how can you fight if you don't make bullets? And I'm not proposing anybody do that. I'm just talking hypothetically. How do you do that if you don't make bullets? You don't make guns.
Well,
they have an army already in place for that. So how do you fight against forces? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah,
Because I got some emails about that, and people want, you know, they want the knowledge.
well, I was watching a movie. As a matter of fact, I used a clip from this movie, Sankofa, in my last show.
Okay.
And it was a sister. She was talking to a group of us.
Okay.
And she was talking about how when she was on the plantation,
Okay.
there was a sister from the land. Of course, we know we come from what we call Africa.
Okay.
And she got real upset, and she just went to speaking in her native tongue, mumbling, so to speak. Not anything that could be heard in actual words, but just mumbling.
Was it like we should overcome?
No, it wasn't nothing like that.
I'm just talking.
But whatever she was mumbling, everybody else started mumbling. There was no word spoken. They heard her mumbling, they started mumbling. Now, whatever was in their minds, next thing you know, it caused the Caucasian slave master to start coughing. He got sick and died right there. So we don't actually need a bullet to kill this monster. We have to get back to our norms, get back to our spirituality, the things that we had before we got here. And don't think that all of us have lost it all.
Like it says also, you know, what the just have to suffer for the unjust. With the unjust, if they've been sitting back watching all type of evil going on in their community, and they just idly sat back and didn't do anything about it, is that, you know?
Well, that's just will have to suffer with the unjust. That's just the way it's gonna have to go. That's one sad thing about it, but it has to be that way.
For you know, for this world to change, do we have to have harder times? Because it seems like the people are complacent. How do the people fight back, man? How do they? You can't box, and they got bullets, and as you say, the internet and television waves and waves that they can shoot from top. Why do we fight back? I'm not proposing revolution. I receive emails, but go ahead.
Well, I'll say, brother, that what Malcolm X said, we're going to see. And Malcolm X says something famous. He's famous for. And it's by any means necessary.
Okay.
It will take the spiritual powers. It will take music.